What's up? This is Will Putney, producer at Graphic Nature Audio and guitar player for Fit for an Autopsy and N, and this is Hails from the Crypt.
Hanging out in New Jersey at Graphic Nature Studios, and I am with mixing, mastering, engineer, guitar player extraordinaire, Will Putney. What is going on, Will Putney?
What's up, man? Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, dude, this is awesome. I have waited so long to come to these studios. I name drop you constantly in interviews. I don't know shit about engineers and producers and mixers and masters. I know a lot about Will Putney. You have been in this industry for quite a while, not only killing on a guitar, but also destroying when it comes to the production of these amazing sounding albums. You want to just name drop some the amazing bands that you have worked with over the past, decade, 2 decades?
Oh, there's so many. Just shout out to Thy Art, Fit for an Autopsy, Casey Strange, Straight from the Path, Counterparts, Knock Loose, Norma Jean, Unearth, Terror, Harm's Way, Knock Loose, Bane. I don't know, that's enough. You get the point.
Yeah, man. Any album that I love, I find, comes from this studio, and that the production. Just do yourself a favor, Google Will Putney and check out this guy's incredible career. What is like one of the best projects you feel? I don't want to throw every other band under the bus, but what was like one of your favorite projects that you got to like either mix, master, engineer, work on, or be a part of?
One of my favorites probably would have been that Every Time I Die record, Low Teens, who did a few years back. It was just a band I grew up, really loved the band, and I always looked up to those guys as musicians and artists. I always thought they just did their own thing, and it worked great for them. It was just cool to see a band that far into their career still carving their own path and stuff. And yeah, they brought me in, and we made a really cool record, and loved working with the guys. I'm really proud of the record, and it's definitely a highlight for me.
What made you get into this whole, were you doing guitar first? Were you doing this first? Was it a mix of both, and it just kind of came together? How did this all happen for Will Putney?
I was doing everything. Like, I was trying to put out records. I was booking shows in New Jersey. I interned at the Syndicate. It's like a label.
Yeah, I know the Syndicate. Hell yeah.
Radio thing. And we shared a building with Machine, the record producer. My internship ran its course there, and he was looking for somebody, so I wound up working under him. And at that time, I was just playing in bands, so I learned how to record, got all my friends in, just recording local bands, and just kept doing it, working for him, making my own stuff, and it just snowballed over the years, and now here we are.
And now you have your own guitar plug-in program. Is that what it is?
Yes.
I know you just released that. Is everybody losing their mind? Because your guitar tones, your drum tones, I feel like every time I listen to a Will Putney record that the amp, not even the amp, like the PA, with everything coming out of it, is directly in front of my face. I feel like the band's performing in the same car, room, spot, no matter where I am. I feel like the band is right there with me. Is this something that, like, how does this all come together for you? Like, is it just years of working and the time that gets put into it, or how does this all happen?
It's a ton of work, but at the end of the day, you just know what you want to hear. You just have to figure out how to get your vision executed, on record. And yeah, with that plug-in was the same thing. We put a ton of time into it, and I wanted to take these guitar tones and give that to kids, so that if you're just getting started and you don't have access to all the gear and the million amps and cabs and stuff, it was a way to make cool, creative records without having to break the bank or spend a ton of money. I just thought I would have killed for that as a kid, and I was like, let's do that. That'll be something awesome to sort of put out there into the world, and luckily it was well received. But yeah, back to your question about how I do it, I have no idea. I'm lucky that I'm able to. Super grateful that the bands trust me with their music and their art and let me kind of be creative and do my thing. And all the relationships and friendships that I've made working with all these people, and the trust that they give me to kind of make this end product for them that they have to stand behind too. It's definitely something I don't take for granted, and I'm just lucky that I can do it. That's all.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Will Putney. It's a goddamn pleasure.